Now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Happy Monday morning, everybody. Today is going to potentially be wet. Looks like maybe Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So that's good news for the fire season. It's going to look sort of fall-like for the next couple days here as we move into fall. Eugene starting to bring some sunshine out there right now and revealing some kind of gray skies. We do have cloud cover moving in. There is a low off of our coast right now, and it's swinging in for today. That's what's going to bring those potential showers. It's going to be a little bit of a different pattern than we normally see, however, as far as the rainfall and the highest amounts. Moving from Eugene out to Corvallis, and man, is it gorgeous out there. Clearly the cloud cover is a little bit heavier and lower out towards Corvallis, and the sun is of course illuminating it beautifully. Now I'm going to cut straight over to the stormcast so you can see the approach of the rainfall over the next several hours here. It looks like the first real hit of rainfall we should see is between about 7 and 9 a.m. We haven't seen much on the radar, but there certainly is bands of rain out over the southern coast right now, not necessarily over the actual land, but just right off. So 7 o'clock should be the first time we see some rain out towards Coos Bay, and then it should move into Douglas County shortly after. Now, like I said, it's a different pattern than we're used to seeing, which means the highest rainfall is actually going to be out towards the mountains and the northern areas of the valley, as opposed to the usual heavy hits we got out towards Newport. Moving into 11:30, and now you can see things do start to take a little bit more of a column out over the valley. We see less of the activity towards the coast, and it stays that way through 1:30. Additionally, as we get into 1:30, we are looking at some pop-up showers out over the coast, and not the coast, the mountains, that are a little bit stronger. There are potentially some thunderstorms we're going to see out there as this system moves in. It's going to be pushing past the Lane County Cascades, and as it moves up the mountains, that's where we see all these pop-ups here. Those red dots are potentially some thunder. Now, in general, today we are looking at some slow winds, nothing very blustery, but if you are in one of those areas, it could get sort of fast. Additionally, you could see some downpours out there, but I don't think we're looking at so much as far as hail is concerned. That's why the chances for our thunder are a lot lower. Moving into 4:30, mostly towards this point, everything is out towards the mountains. Into the evening, it does get a little bit less prominent, except for down towards the southern edge of Douglas County. Now, like I said, here it is. This is the total rainfall for today, and basically dry up towards the northern coast. Not a lot for Florence. Most of it is going to be out towards the valley, and maybe even a half of an inch out towards the mountains if we see some of those big downpours I was talking about. Finally here, this is the highest likelihood of lightning areas for about 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. That's about the highest likelihood time as well, and you can see just towards the southern edge of Oak Ridge, it does look like the highest chance. Now into the 7-day forecast, things are going to be drying up towards Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are still wet. Thursday, Friday, those are the nicest and warmest days of the week, and it looks like as we move into the weekend, things could potentially be getting wet yet again.